Hello and welcome to LFC Focus. So Liverpool have just lost 2-1 to Paris Saint-Germain at the Parc des Princes. I'm outside the Courtyard pub in York where we have just watched the game, and yeah, it's absolutely gutting to see Liverpool lose that game, and obviously it does set up an absolutely mammoth tie against Napoli in 2 weeks' time or something like that, which we're all obviously very excited about. But of course we all want to talk about the match that happened today. I just feel like Liverpool were okay, and on other nights that would have been fine. Tonight it wasn't alright because we were playing against a fantastic Paris Saint-Germain side, and also a very dirty Paris Saint-Germain side. I mean, I'll be honest, the amount of times they went down, the amount of times they were trying to win cheap free kicks, they were trying to waste time by rolling around on the floor, was an absolute disgrace tonight. I thought it was ridiculous the way that they played, but at the end of the day, that is how top teams will play, and they needed a result tonight, and they did whatever they could to get it. And I think if Liverpool had played like that in Red Star, in Belgrade, or in the game against Napoli, we might have got a result. But tonight we're against one of the best teams in Europe. I think it's fair to say, I think on their day they're pretty good, and there were times tonight where they were just absolutely electric. And while we did play well for various points in the game, we just let ourselves down with those 2 goals in the first half, and that was enough for PSG to win the game. I think other than that, we defended pretty well, we left enough players back, but a couple of times they just caught us on the counter-attack. Virgil van Dijk obviously makes that cock up for the first goal, which I think is pretty poor, to be fair. And even though he is a fantastic defender, he's well worth the £75 million. We've got to call him out on that. That was poor from Virgil van Dijk, and he really should be doing better to try and clear that ball, where he ends up accidentally giving it to Juan Bernat. But I feel like with that second counter-attack, we need to leave more players back because we were so exposed, and PSG have got so many fast players. Pardon me. They've got Neymar, they've got Mbappe. They've got players that are going to hurt you on the counter, and you've got to have a setup to try and deal with that. And I think there were just a couple of times tonight where Liverpool came unstuck, and we fought valiantly, we tried our best, we tried to get back in the game, and we obviously got that Milner penalty. That was great work from Sadio Mane, who I thought was the best player out of all the attacking players we tried to play tonight. You know, I thought Firmino was just not involved enough. Salah he didn't look like he was confident. There were a couple of moments where he gets opportunities, and you think last season he tries to bend it into the top far corner, you know, like the goal he scores against Roma. But this season he's just missing a tiny little bit of that confidence that makes him feel like one of the best players in the world. So I think that he just felt like he was missing something. Shaqiri didn't have that much time to do anything. Sturridge didn't really get into the game. So I think Mane was our best attacker, and he obviously wins that penalty. In terms of the midfield, none of the players really shone today. Obviously Milner scores the penalty. Henderson makes a couple of good tackles, to be fair. I think he certainly redeemed himself after the Watford performance. And then with the defence, I thought Gomez was pretty good. He made some really important tackles. The same with Dejan Lovren, but we just let ourselves down in the key moments, and fortunately for us, we've got that lifeline against Napoli, and we have to do the business there, because if that doesn't go right, then we're down into the Europa League, and I cannot stomach that at all, especially now that Napoli, because of the situation PSG are in, they need to beat us as well, so they need a result at Anfield as well, and that sets up an absolutely fantastic tie. But I'm not going to say poor performance from Liverpool tonight, because I don't think we were that bad, but just not quite good enough, and I feel like ever so slightly naive in terms of the way we defended against PSG, but hopefully we can get that result against Napoli in a couple of weeks' time. Apart from that, thank you very much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, hit that like button down there, hit that subscribe button there if you're around here. Check out some of the other videos that have been out on the channel over the past few days. I think I might have done that the wrong way around, but whatever. Apart from that, don't forget to follow at LFC Focus TV on Twitter, and I'll be back soon with the pre-match build-up for the game against Everton. Until then, bye for now.